Hello, everyone. I welcome you all to Recycling Trends by Technobiz. And in this episode, we're going to have a story on the journey of Feelgood Eco Nurture India. It's a very interesting startup. We have Mr. Sharang Ambatkar, is a founder of the Feelgood Eco Nurture, and he's going to talk about his company, his vision, and the business model, and also the journey so far, and what he's going to do in the next 10 years or 20 years time for this feel good eco nurture. So let me quickly brief about Sharang. Sharang is presently scaling up Feel Good Eco Nurture as a founder of his startup, working towards creating solutions with the not so easy to but will do the multi-layered plastics. With his passion, innovation, and efforts, starting in 2020, the focus is to do something good for the environment and ecosystems with products that can be upscaled and embrace the circular economy. Style is one such product, making a tiles from multi-layered plastics. And so far, he's converted at least 20,000 kg of waste plastics till now. Sharang is a software engineer by education, has a patent pending registration for his work on multi-layered plastics. So it's a pleasure to have Mr. Sharang as part of this recycling trends, and let's get to know more about his company and his journey. So let me invite Sharang to give a short presentation first, and then we'll have a conversation.
So, my name is Sharang Ambadkar. I am the founder and the managing partner of Feelgood Eco Nurture LLP, a startup based out of Mumbai, India, where we are trying to recycle such dirty plastic waste which comes into our factory each and every day. So, as you can see in my very first slide, this is something that we are trying to recycle, and the main goal is nothing but the sustainability. The buzzword of the decade, sustainability, a word which means everything but means nothing unless we make it sustainable. So we have to understand that sustainability starts at home. And sustainability is not to save the earth, but to save ourselves so that the earth can happily save itself. It is said that we are not important for the earth or save planet earth. Our earth will be much more happier place and a very good place to live in if we humans don't destroy it. So to save ourselves and our planet earth, as we say, we as a humanity have made this 17 goals that we want to achieve by 2030, and so are we as as a small startup in India are trying to attain each and every goal towards a sustainable to develop sustainable development goals in India. So we are following the 7R principle of circular economy to build our company, to make products, and to contribute towards the circular economy. We are redesigning each and every part of the product where we can make a change in how a product is firstly made. We are trying to reduce, reuse, and repair each and every product which does not need to be used, reuse which can again be reused again and again so that there is no need to make it again, and repair some products which can be repaired, like electronics, like our chairs, like our furnitures, and all of those things, so that we again don't have to use a new material to make a new product. We are trying to renovate each and every product that we are currently using in our day-to-day life. Finally, recycle. Recycle the waste which is being recycled and also was not being able to be recycled, just like how you saw in the photos. Such waste which was not being able to recycle before. Now, with our patented technology, we are trying to recycle it into something very useful, which you will see in the forward slides. So these are the waste segregation, the waste management opportunities that we are doing and providing also at the same time. So waste collections. Waste collection is the major or the most primary thing that is happening right now. The waste collection is happening through NGOs and through buildings, schools who are giving us the waste, which is being taken to our segregation center through logistics, which is also one of the essential parts. The fourth is the main segregation of it. After it is segregated, and the last is reusing it into various new products. So the main four product, the impact that we are trying to do are, the first is recycling non-recyclable multi-layered plastics, as which can be seen easily into the chocolate and biscuit wrappers, which have various different layers of polymers and metals inside those packaging layers, were not being able to be recycled. It was just being sent to RDFs, or where this this type of waste was being burnt for a good calorific value and turned into energy. But at the same time, this is not a very good solution. So we are recycling this and making it into a product which again can be recycled again and again, so that it has a new life and it does not go directly into the incinerators. And the second is the reduction of carbon footprints. By doing this, we are not only recycling the waste, but also reducing the carbon footprints, which might have been uh, extracted, or carbon might have been emitted for producing the final product that we make. The third is circular economy. We support and we try to inculcate ourselves as a circular company by introducing circular theories, designings, and products into real life, so that no product or no material is wasted, and which again can be recycled and reused for eternity. And the last is our contribution towards United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. So these are a few of the things that we support. So this is the place where my sustainability or circular economy journey had started when I was in University of Rome, where I was fined around 50 euros for not segregating my waste in my college campus and just throwing it in any dustbin. This is where, while I was doing my BTech engineering, software engineering, I got I was introduced to the how waste management works in the first world countries. And once I was back, we this was our first product, which me and my mother had started making out of milk pouches. The pouches which you usually see in the houses, the half-liter milk LDP bags, which come to our houses. And my mom, or it is a just an Indian thing, I would say, that once anything comes into our house, it never leaves very easily. So we used to just clean it up and stick it over the wall, just to see if that could be reused again. It was not to develop a business or anything, but it is just uh, our Indian roots, that we never throw out things very easily unless used many a times. So reusing or reducing the waste is in our roots. So my mother had collected a lot of milk pouches. This was in August 2019, After which, when I had come back home, we had a quarrel about what to do about this. So we started to make something out of it, and this was the first product where we used those LDP bags as a beanbag balls, just like how you put beanbag balls inside the beanbag. So this is what we had done with the bags. We kept it very simple, silly. So that was the main motive of making such products, keeping it very simple. So uh, so that product which we made started selling out. uh, we sold it to local markets and through friends and family. But then I thought, why not just make it a bigger thing so that we can produce even more and more products like that. So this is um, my security guard, my building security guard, Shiva, who was helping me to dry out the milk pouches, which I had collected from over 40 to 50 tea vendors, because from our vicinity there are a lot of tea vendors here in India, available on every nook and corner, or every 50 meters there is at least one tea vendor that you will find on the roads. So I started collecting the milk pouches from them, and they were very happy to give me, because even then they were throwing it just into the dustbin and it was no use for them. So giving it to me was, they were very happy and readily available to just hand it over to me. After which, this is a NGO where I used to do some volunteering work, and where I met my partner, Mr. Varat. This is where we used to give, uh, during Diwali, the festival of lights here in India, one of the biggest festivals in India. We were sending sweets and snacks to Indian Army, the our army in Leh Ladakh and Kashmir. So during this process, a lot of plastic was used again, and which was not very heartwarming for us, because in those altitudes, in those areas, where we were sending this, there was no recovery facility available. As in, those plastics packaging, which after being eaten by our soldiers, it was just going to go into landfills or into dumping and destroy the nature over there. So we thought, why not just change the packaging? But it was not possible because of the climatic conditions and everything over there. It was very difficult to replace plastics. So what we did was we just repacked all of those five, 6,000 boxes which we had packed into smaller packages where not a lot of plastic was going into the environment. So, and that's how we had identified our problem was not the plastic, but the plastic pollution which we humans were creating. So, how do we solve this problem? With the jugaad mindset or the makeshift mindset. What we did was, this we bet on a very old oven, OTG oven, which was lying in my house, and we me and my partner made a mold, which you can see, this wooden mold, and which is clamped up with the C clamps over it. So we melted our milk pouches and polythene bags to make something, some problem, some solution out of it. So we saw this problem as an opportunity. We simplified it by using the oven and a simple wooden press. We adapted a technique, and we filtered out the unnecessary. So as you can see over here, on the left side is the a brick made out of polythene, of only out of LDPE, or the milk pouches, and on the right is a bag, a tile which is made out of polythene bags. So, and this is what we played around with. many days afterwards, we started to make new material, new and new techniques, and new finishes on each and every tile. Um, and during this time, again, just like how we explored to increase our raw material supply, again, we were in crunch of raw material. So we started running behind the garbage vans, and we met someone called aggregator after running behind garbage trucks, who was very helpful to tell us about the waste management systems here in India. So this is some segregation happening in the local markets, in the local areas where aggregators were taking the waste, segregating it at the source, and then after segregation, putting it ahead to other the recyclers. This is e-waste being segregated at the same aggregator. And after this, after we had the raw material and a material in our hand of how to be done, we started to learn about plastics, how plastics work, how plastics bond with each other, the chemistry behind it, and everything. Where YouTube played a very vital role. The internet in general uh, made made told us everything that we needed at the time to know about plastics. So while running behind a lot of people and sources, we found this gem of a person called Junaid, who helped me to who offered his extruder to me. My first extruder, where we were making granules. We were making granules out of mixed plastics waste, and this was the my first output. So this all granules were made from mixed plastic waste, multi-layered plastics, and construction and demolition waste. So all these three types of amalgamation which we made during the lockdown, we also tried to recycle masks, PP masks during that time. And then this is a short setup of my workshop where we were making those tiles again. So this is a small mold which we had made in hardly 4 or 5 thousand rupees, um, which from which we made such tiles. So this was our first tile which we had made from the mixed plastic waste. And I always say it's better an oops than what if. So if I hadn't walked out of the house and he, and just managed to go and talk to speak to people, I would never have been where I am right now. Uh, and it's it was just a good thing that I did not shy away from talking to a garbage picker, or a safai satis, what we call over here, uh, or just another man who is just throwing the waste onto the streets, or my chaiwalas, or anyone. If I would not have spoken to them, then I don't know where I would have been right now. So after this, everyone knew that after February 2020, we all knew what happened. We were in a lockdown, a COVID lockdown, which was announced worldwide, and we were ended up in our houses in during the pandemic. So during the pandemic, there was no other option but just to stay alive online, and that's what we did. And we got a lot of good recognition, where we were also recognized by the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals Youth Program, which awarded us top 50 solutions of 2020 during that month. And this, after which, when the lockdown was a bit eased out during July 2020, we started to make tiles or a product just out of multi-layered plastics, which was a very, 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 very big thing. because no one was trying to do what we had just done. So making this is my third partner or my first investor who who supported us with each and everything. The Shakti Plastic Industries, Mr. Rahul Poddar, one of the youngest and one of the greatest recyclers here in India, where he is recycling on a very large scale, or almost around 20,000 metric tons per day is what he is recycling right now. And he supported us where now we are using such extruders for making our material. This is our current facility right now, and these are the products that we are making right now. So as you can see, this is schools and offices corridors which we are making, and all these tiles that you can see, the black and white, are made from chocolates and biscuit wrappers only, nothing else, just chocolate and biscuit wrappers. This is our patented technology where we are converting those flexibles into hard, very durable tiles. The other thing that we are trying to do now is we are getting into textiles also. So as you might have seen, Mr. our Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi ji, wearing and promoting the recycled jacket made from recycled plastic bottles was made by us. And this is me with Mr. Vaidya, the chairman of IOCL, gifting the jacket to him and then to Mr. Narendra Modi ji. So this is another product line where we are converting PET bottles into polyester fabric or rPET fabric, which is being used in a range of products. This are another range of products that we are making out of plastic waste again, mixed plastic waste. So this these are some list of our clients that we are dealing with. Um, this is the members and partnership who are supporting us from all over the world, and that's about it. So thank you very much, Mr. Rao, for giving me this opportunity to present about what we do, what my company does, and what we believe in. So thank you very much, Mr. Rao. And I would really love if anyone from any part of the world would like to collaborate in any ways with us. Thank you very much.
Wow, wow. Okay, excellent, man. And I'm very glad to know about your journey. It's really very inspiring. And a software engineer, nowadays people want to move into, all the apps and all doing this, it's all the startups actually in more into the digital world. And you are basically a software guy with software engineering background, move into the environmental side. That is amazing and amazing, really. And good to see that you not only the tiles but also into the textiles, and see that you're the fabric belongs to the one what you call coat, is it? The coat worn by the our Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi. Great achievement. I'm really glad to know you, and it's a really incredible journey. Fantastic. I would like to have a short discussion with you about further.
Definitely.
Yeah. First of all, I'm always intrigued by the company names first. Okay. What do you want to say about it? Feel good, eco nurture. What do you want? What
Yeah.
is the message there? Yeah.
So we are searching the name when we were trying to register the company, and no good name was coming to our mind, and but just that feeling that we wanted to give to our clients was always on the tip of our tongue. So making everyone feel good was the emotion that we wanted to share with everyone, and at the same time it had its strength. It was connected to environment, and It was all about making each and everyone feel good about it. So
Hmm.
that's how the company came into the picture. The name Feel Good came into the picture, where we are just trying to make everyone feel good right now. We're doing a very good job. Like so that's the story of our name.
And also, I think it can instill a positive energy into the people. Yeah, feel good. Yeah,
Yes,
that's yeah, so fantastic. And
yes,
let's talk about the tiles. It's really interesting. Kudos to your mom. I think she's probably inspiration to you. I know the way she's
yes,
doing at home, and yeah, so it's fantastic. Of course, there's many moms in India. It's like that. They keep everything and try to utilize it as many times as possible. Okay, fantastic about it. And so in the beginning, how was your journey? Just okay, you are the COVID times, and you wanted to scale up. Of course, you plan to scale up later on, and whether people accepted you, the tiles. Okay, everybody say yes, good, it's good, and right, So, what was that experience like in early time, in early period of your business?
so because uh, the main reason, we must have, also you must have went through it, that in India, our parents tell us to get a degree first and then do whatever you want.
Yeah.
So that thing happened with me. I was an engineer and I had a free hand to do whatever I wanted. Like literally, this was the first time that no a parent had been very truthful to his words, that do your engineering and then do whatever you want. So that's what happened with me during that time. That I had just finished my degree and I was being able to do whatever I want. And when I was going and speaking to the ones who were the rack pickers, the waste workers, or the waste safai karamcharis, uh, and when I used to go in good clothes, good formal clothes, so they used to respect me. No one used to say I never heard no from anyone. So that's the change that that degree makes. What our parents always support us and tell us to do, that focus on your studies, and this is why you should focus on your studies, not because of the learnings or what it is being taught, but it that particular degree or education gives you how to speak with each other, how to communicate with people, which brings in respect for each other. You don't just speak about yourself. It is how you care and speak to the person in front of you, so that they respect you and you respect them. So I think that made a very good connection with each and everyone I was speaking with, and I gained support and help from them because they easily accepted me. So that was the main thing I encountered in the early times of starting business, and even right now also, because I am still in at a very young age, at a very early stage of my business, where each and every day I am trying to connect to someone, where and each and everyone, people out there are supporting me, not because I have something to give to them, but it is just that they also feel good about what we are trying to do, and the cause is very kind, I would say.
Yeah. I think it's people support you because you're doing the right thing and even right for their kids, right for the next generation. So I think the cause is, probably the main thing that, naturally people incline to support as much as they can, So, um,
Yes,
and, we talk about I think you mentioned briefly in the beginning presentation that waste collection, that is a challenging part, right? And a lot of contamination. And you were talking multi-layer packaging as well. Okay, so how do you deal with all this, collection logistics? Yeah. Now it's, of course, in the beginning only you may take a little bit only. Now it's become an industry now, right? So can you talk
correct,
about how do you managing
correct.
the waste collection? Yeah.
So, so during the initial days, we were supported by the local aggregators, which I just shown some few photos of how they are segregating each and every waste. So now we have a huge clan of such aggregators who are segregating the waste and giving it to us.
Mm.
Also, we have a lot of NGOs who are really eager to do the collection business. So we collect waste from them also. We collect from each and everyone who is trying to segregate their waste. And also there are after this is the post consumer waste, but then also we purchase the post industrial waste, which directly comes from the companies also on a regular basis, which is needed for the running of the business. So these are the two types of waste collection,
Mm.
how we are working with.
So currently, what is the capacity of your tiles you're
So
producing?
So per day we are producing anywhere about 2,000 tiles. So
Okay.
which yeah, that is one tile is around 1 kg, so around 2 tons of tiles each and every day, and around 10 tons of plastic recycling happening
Fan-
at the current stage.
Fantastic. So how do you marketing it now?
So for marketing, there are two or three ways that we are very much aligned. So the first one is through corporates. So there are many corporates which are giving us the waste. So they are only currently using their own waste, I would say, not our tiles, but their own waste as a beautiful product, which is being used in their own offices, in schools. They are providing a lot of this. So with these tiles, we have almost covered almost 80 to 85 schools till now, where we have laid down these tiles in huge areas. So this is how it is being used. Then second one is the government sectors, where the government is also promoting use of plastic waste, use of plastic waste, uh, and it is being used in normal areas where where currently cement and concrete was being used.
Mm.
So and these are the main two areas where we are trying to support and put put out our tiles. I would just like to show you a very good. This is
Sure.
the recent tile that we
Oh,
have made.
wow.
So this is again made out of the whole chocolate and biscuit wrappers, but the technology of printing over this is something very new. And one more I would like to show, that this is a wooden texture, and
Brilliant. Yeah.
again this,
Sure.
yeah, this is
Ah.
again only out of chocolate and biscuit wrappers. So now with each passing financial year we are upgrading ourselves. So now these are very high end tiles that we are trying to market into hotels, into various places where uh, there is no limit on what can be achieved. One, now the solution has been made, now we are just upgrading the solution towards making it more usable and more beautiful.
Mm. I look at those tiles. It's so beautiful. Aesthetics are pretty good. Naturally, for women, they like to have that those kind of tiles in any their homes. Yeah.
Yeah,
When
yeah,
you see when you put showcase in the markets or in a display anywhere, do you talk about, hey, this is made from waste plastics, or you just don't talk about it?
always.
Always
No,
talk
no,
about it.
I always, I always talk about it.
Uh, because sometimes the people's, oh, it's made from the something waste products, so the way they perceptions are different. Like they look at, oh, high end quality or maybe the poor quality, not sure whether it's good or not. So
In few
of course
places
the
where,
people.
yeah, in few places where people see they're they're ready to spend the money, we don't tell
Mm,
it.
mm,
And
yeah.
where yeah, so it comes naturally to whom to tell and whom not to tell. But
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
but we try to sell it to such people who are aware of what they are using, because that's what we want to spread the awareness about. that no waste is waste until you waste it.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so
I think it's important that the environmental consciousness is there, that's easy to talk, if somebody
correct,
not, environmentally friendly or behave properly, then you have a difficult, yeah. So
correct.
how is
Yeah,
the business now? It's a profitable, I guess so.
yeah, it is. Yes, yes,
Yeah,
definitely.
fantastic. And you moved in the textile side, and now which one is more business for you, the tiles or the? I see you also have some customized products also, right? Upscale products, yeah. So which is
Yeah,
taking
yeah.
bigger cake of your business?
So, this textile thing is very naive at the stage, at a
Mm,
very nascent stage. But what we have achieved is at very great, uh, and at a very initial stage. But still, my recycled products, which is other plastic products, hold a major chunk of the business. Textile is just coming into the picture, and it is ongoing, and soon it will have a larger stake, I believe.
okay.
So yeah.
Cool. Very nice. Very nice. So I know you mentioned about your partner, Shakti Industries. Actually, a few days ago, I did talk to one the lady, Neha. She's Asha Recycling. They're
Yes,
also
correct.
they're also Shakti Plastic Industry supporting them her. So it looks like that company is very much concerned about in environmental and plastic waste. So what role
Correct.
they're playing? You're kind of supporting it with equipment, or so maybe some talk about some few good words about the Shakti Plastic. And it's nice to know they're not only in part of your business or supporting your business, but also I've seen Asha Recycling as well. Yeah.
Correct. So Shakti Plastics is the number one recycler in India right now.
Hmm.
One of, I would say, not one of the, but one, the largest recycler here in India right now. Having its plants in, the biggest is in Indore, around 3
Hmm.
lakh square feet.
Hmm.
The one in, then another in Mumbai, Bangalore, Delhi, Gujarat. So these are few, 4 5 factories. They are located in all over India,
Hmm.
and collecting waste and recycling it on a very huge level.
Hmm.
Um, and at the same time supporting startups like us, Asha Recycling, and various businesses which are trying to do something better into the environment, into the field of sustainability, and really have that different angle than the other regular businesses. So that's what
Hmm.
Shakti Plastic Industries is trying to do. And its owner, my partner, Mr. Rahul Poddar, he's a very young and dynamic person, just 35 years of age. Um, and it is his third generation who is taking over this business,
Hmm.
and he has given the company a very good growth in last few years.
Super.
Yeah, so he is supporting uh, many startups like us, which are
Hmm.
trying to make a difference in the country in the field of sustainability.
Wow, it's fantastic. That's good to know that the Shakti Industries, plastic industry is doing, supporting. They are a big recycler at the same time supporting people like you. That is really encouraging and inspiring as well to others. Yeah. So Sharang, what are the future plans for the Feel Good Eco Nurture? How do you want to see the next 10 years time? Do you have any
So
plans?
yeah, definitely we have plans. So we have come up with something like this boards right now.
Mm,
So these are again made from 100% chocolate and biscuit wrappers.
mm,
So we want to recycle, we want to achieve or remove out the use of particle board, which is again being used by cutting down of trees. So furniture tiles are the two things. Concrete and wood are the two things that we want to eliminate completely. Concrete we cannot eliminate completely, but cutting down of trees or deforestation is what we can completely uh, opt out for, because everything that can be made from wood is now being able to be made from recycled plastics and not just plastics. So
Yeah.
we have plans to make furniture now out of 100% recycled plastics, compete with IKEA or just collaborate with IKEA, because they are the market leaders of furniture currently all over the world. And this particle board thing can be disrupted with the technology and with the products that we have right now. So, and also at the same time, we want to also make a difference in the way people are using fast fashion right now. Because with our factories technologies, we are recycling clothes also. uh, this fast fashion is a very dangerous thing, I would call, because each and every week, uh, big brands are putting putting new fashionable clothes which are being bought by a lot of people, which are being recycled at our end right now into various products. So these are the two things that we want to focus on: fashion and deforestation. So that's the focus for next few years.
Fantastic, fantastic. Sharang, what you're doing is amazing and incredible, and it's really good for the next generation. I know, you talked about in the beginning, don't you talk about the save ourselves, no, not about talk about save Earth, save ourselves, eventually you save Earth, right?
Correct.
That is the right way to go forward, and I wish you all the best and continue the good work, man. It's really wonderful to know you. Yeah. Any final message to the audience, please?
Uh, no final message. I think this is it. In whatever ways you can support us, visit our website, see how you can collaborate with us. Because each and every bit of collaboration is the future right now. If you collaborate with us, do your bit for the environment. It is as equal as doing a lot of good work. So try to collaborate with whoever and whatever ways.
Thank you, Sharang. Really wonderful to
Thank
know
you
this
very much,
journey
Mr.
of
Rao.
you. Yeah. Really, it's a nice journey of you on the feel good eco nurture. I want to see continue to success and make a difference to the world, not only in your own state but also whole India. Okay, a lot can be done, I guess. So, and pleased to know you, and that's all for now. Thank you very much. Yeah. Okay,
Thank you very much, Mr. Rao. Thank you.
guys, that's the end of the session on the recycling trends with Sharang. He's a founder of the Feel Good Eco Nurture. You must have understand now by now what she's doing. Excellent journey of Sharang, and he's a good inspiration for anybody who wants to work on the environmental issues. So I hope to see you again in the next episode with a new story and amazing story on the recycling. Thank you all. Bye for now.